Hello, guys. Good evening.
Hi,
Hello.
teacher. Good evening.
Hello, teacher.
Hello. How are you today? Doing good?
Hello, teacher.
Good, teacher.
Hello.
Excellent, thank you.
Sure.
Okay. Excellent, guys. Very good. All right. Let's start our class right away. Our class number 3. Let's show the presentation here. All right. So today is July 26th. We're going to start our class number 3. I will share the agenda with you. And then we will start with our activities, with the attendance, etc. Okay? So first we're going to do some activities related to modal verbs. So we can play a quizzes and also a board game to practice modals. We're going to do a short review of the vocabulary in Unit 5. And then we are going to focus on the task, on the final task. The preparation part is reading and vocabulary. And then the task you're going to get in groups and discuss how to deal with a problem tactfully. And if we have enough time at the end, we will share the answers from all the other groups. Okay? So that is our plan for today. We still have some students that are not in the class yet. So we're going to start with the quizzes. I will send you the link. And after the quizzes, I will check the attendance, okay? This is just to give some time, some minutes to the students who are not connected yet. All right, let me open the link for the activity so you can participate in it. Okay, just a moment, please. Okay, here we have the activity. Let's join the link for the quizzes to practice modal verbs. Okay, we have 8 participants, so let's start. Okay, let's finish the activity and check the results. Let's see how you did. Okay, Natalia, Lisette, and Silvia Natalia, very good. Excellent results. Let's see now some of the most difficult questions, the more difficult questions. Okay, let's check the question. So maybe number 4. Here it was can, okay? So it's like a possibility, not an obligation, but a possibility. You can put the receipt here, please, okay? Then we had, okay, let me check here. Another one, maybe number 9, an advice. So here we had 2, should and ought to. Both are to give advice. They have the same meaning, okay? And then number 13, the answer was, need we reserve seats on the train? Okay, this is the verb need used as a modal. So not do you need, because we already have the subject we here. So we cannot use this one, you. Or here to repeat it, do we need we reserve? No, okay? So we just needed to add the verb as a modal verb. Need we reserve seats on the train? Okay? This was it. And I think that was the last one that you found difficult. Okay, let's close the activity. Now I'm going to check the attendance. I think all the students are connected now. So let's check the attendance. I'll turn off my camera for a while. Gerson Arismendi first.
Hi, teacher.
Hello. All right, Jean-Claude Barrera. Jean-Claude. Yesid Calderón.
Present, teacher.
Natalia Camargo.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Andrés Correa.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Silvia Cuellar.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Elgin Fernández. Julián Figueroa.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Ginette Fontecha.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Carlos Galán.
Present, teacher.
Hello, thank you. Mabel Gamboa.
Present, teacher.
Okay. José Alejandro Gómez.
I'm here, teacher.
Right. And Lisette Tarazona.
Present, teacher.
Okay. Very good. All right, guys. So let's start. All right, we are going to continue. This is a short review of some of the topics in Unit 5 that includes modal verbs and also the vocabulary. So we're going to do another activity that is related to modal verbs. Just give me a second here. I will upload the activity so you can check it. All right, this is the link for the board game. You can download it to your computers or use it from the folder. Okay, but this is the board game. So you will get in groups and you will start playing the board game. You can play with one die. You throw the die and move the number of times that is required. Okay, so you start. And here we're going to practice some modal verbs of obligation and prohibition. So, for example, 3 things you can't do in a cinema, then you have to tell the other students. So in a cinema, you can't record the movie. In a cinema, you can't talk on the phone, and you can't I don't know, yell or scream in a cinema, right? So 3 things. You are going to continue doing the same. So if it is correct, then you can stay on the spot. If it is incorrect, then you have to go back to start. Or in this case, for example, you move from here to here. So if you this is incorrect, then you go back to the previous spot, okay? If it is correct, then you continue moving in the board, and the main objective is to get to the finish point. All right. So you already have the link. I already sent it to you on the chat. We will have around 10 to 15 minutes to play this game. It is just a short extra practice for modal verbs, okay? So I'm going to send you a link for the die. Okay. Roll a dice. You can have it there and use it to move through the board, okay? So do we have any questions before we go and do the activity? No? No questions? Is there any student that is connected for the two devices? Yes, Carlos?
Yes,
I
yes,
think.
teacher.
Okay, let me
Teacher,
check.
in each position, the answer is about 3 things.
It depends. You can read the
Okay.
instruction. So some say 2 things, or
Okay, okay.
in the instruction you have like this statement, okay? So let's create the groups. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 3, 3. Yes, we have 3 students in each group. So let's go to the breakout rooms. Okay, you can go now. Lisette, can you join the breakout room?
Okay.
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 I don't. Okay. Uh,
Wait. Pero,
I know.
Hello, guys.
Hello, teacher.
Tengo un
Yes.
problema cuando comparto la pantalla, ya no, tan raro. Lo siento.
Now it's working.
Okay.
That always happens. Okay.
Okay, teacher, thank you.
All right.
Okay, do you want to start, Natalia?
Okay.
Yes, sit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move forward one space. Okay. I finish this position. Yes.
Yes.
3 things.
It's my
3.
my turn or your turn?
Your turn.
Okay. Three things you must do if you shop
Sorry,
online.
forward is adelante, not back. So
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move forward one space. You go here.
Okay.
okay,
Okay.
teacher. Three things a teacher has to do before class.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh
well,
my goodness.
hmm, eh, eh, she she has to do no, she has to prepare uh, his class, no? Uh,
Agenda.
yes, the agenda, or maybe
Games.
she uh, she other things I don't know. She needs to she needs
I
very,
have to do what?
very what teacher?
I have to do what? What else?
Okay.
No more.
Has to I don't know what is this the comprobar.
Check.
Okay, to check, yes.
Okay. Check his connection, his internet, and the last one is she has to uh, mhm, she has to I don't know what other uh,
She has to maybe check the activities, the homework, the
okay, yes, she has
The
to
games.
yes.
Okay.
yes.
Okay, your turn, Jefferson.
Elkin.
Oh, okay.
Elkin is here.
Yes, yes.
Uh,
Okay. One.
I'm
what?
hearing you.
Oh, it's a
I'm
turn.
hearing you. Excuse me.
It's a turn. Okay. It's my turn.
Yes.
Okay. The same. It's a turn. Okay.
Oh my God.
Again. 5.
Five.
Yeah.
So safe. Okay, and finally they mm, I don't know, they will then let me eat after 8 p.m. These three things, I think.
Okay. So, Andres,
Yes.
teacher, sorry. The Zoom don't allow don't allow to me to share the screen. When I share the
Um,
screen, can you see my
Yes.
screen?
yes, now we
Yeah,
can
yeah,
see
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nice. So, bro, for Andres, number 4.
Number 4. Let me check. Okay. Three things that you can do in a library. For example, I cannot do tall loudly or make noise.
And no, it is two up. Is that first thing you have to do if you want to improve your English.
Yes, we go here, like in this order.
Sorry, I didn't get you what you said.
One, the order it's correct. Where Julian is indicating you, so we go like this in this order, right? 1, 2, 3.
Okay, I got it. All right. Okay, so three things that you have to do if you want to improve your English. Okay, the first thing I think is practice every single day. And another one is listen to music or podcast in English. And another thing that it is I think is important is try to get an immersion in with a language. For example, try to find friends who live in English countries and try to do that immersion. I think that things are important to improve our English.
Very nice. So it is mentioned 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 two things you have to do in the morning. In the morning, we have to brush my teeth because if we don't do it, my teeth could fall up and fall up, fall down.
Yeah, my teeth could fall.
Fall,
Now I'm doubting. Fall down?
fall down,
Just
maybe.
fell, I think.
Okay,
Fell out. Yes, fell out.
fell out.
Mhm.
Okay. Another thing. Get a shower.
Mhm.
And the last thing we have to get order our bed to
Okay.
to
You
have
say in
more.
English we say make our bed.
Make yes.
Mhm.
Yes, make me. I remember it.
Make our
Okay,
bed.
make our bed to have more discipline. Okay,
Mhm.
the next one is
Spanish to English, and also you have to start thinking in English. And also, if you can't, you have to like immerse in like maybe social media or watch TV or watch series in English or in English with subtitles in Spanish or in English with subtitles also in English. So I think that is a 3 things you have to do if you want to improve. For me, I can say.
Okay.
So
Now it's
is
my
it?
turn. Yes.
Okay, wait.
Okay. 2 things you can't do before you turn 18. You can't drink alcohol and you can't go to nightclubs.
Okay. Now, Carlos.
Yes. Number 4. Or 2 things you mustn't do, which fire. Okay. The first things you mustn't do with a fire is or mustn't start near to the fire. The second things you mustn't uh, run or stress, and you need to think or to do anything.
Okay. Now me again. 6.
No. Okay. Me?
Yes, I think it's good. And next, Jeanette. Yes, your turn. 3, 3, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3. This. Okay. I must to drink a lot of water to be healthy and make exercise uh, 2 or 3 times a week and eat healthy food. Healthy food. Okay. My 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 things you can't do before you turn 18. Teacher,
Yes.
turn 18 is
Hasta
about...
hasta que tengas 18 años.
Okay, okay. The teenagers can drink alcohol.
Alcohol.
And they can enter a bar or disco.
Okay.
They can smoking.
They can smoke.
Smoke. Two things.
Two things, yes.
All right, we are waiting for the rest of the students to come back. Let's give them a minute. Okay, I think everyone is back in the meeting. So I'm going to give you some recommendations before we finish with the model part, and we'll start with the vocabulary, okay? So pay attention. For modal verbs, I noticed in some cases with some students that, for example, you say, I must to cook, okay? So this is something that we do kind of like unaware, we are not conscious, but we need to remember that with modal verbs like must, can, should, may, or might, we never use the infinitive to, okay, or the preposition to. We always use the verb in the basic form without to. I must cook. Okay, also I can hear some students, so I must cooking. No, all right? Remember, for modal verbs, the main verb we can only use in the basic form, right? If we have in past, okay, that is a different thing. Must have done, for example. But we don't say I must cooking. No, okay? You can say, for example, I must start cooking. Oh, this is different. El verbo es empezar. Debo empezar a cocinar. This is a gerund, okay? So we never use like the continuous form, but we use the basic form of the verb, okay? So these are my two recommendations for modals. And well, now we're going to finish with modal verbs for now. I'm going to send you an activity. It's to review the vocabulary that we have studied in Unit 5 for the topics that we covered in Unit 5. So these are from like image, this part, image, or we also studied polite social behavior. So this vocabulary is related to the social behavior or image, all right? You have the description here, so you can take some time to complete it. You have the definition, and then you have to write the correct word to complete the crossword. So let's take 5 minutes. Let me know when you are ready to correct it, to socialize it. So as soon as you finish, we're going to socialize it. All right, guys, let me know when you are ready to share and socialize the results for the crossword. All right, guys, are you ready? Or do you need another minute to complete it?
Another
Teacher,
minute.
another minute, please.
Okay. Okay, let's share. I will share the answers right away, so we can continue with the activities and start the task of Unit 5, okay? So let's check one by one. Number one was a person who works one-on-one with a client to plan an exercise or fitness program. This is a personal trainer, right? Personal trainer. Number two, it was to whistle, to make high or musical sound by blowing air through your lips. So this is to whistle, right? Silbar. Three was to say offensive words. In English, we say swear, okay? Decir groserías, maldecir, to swear. Then we have number four. It's a person who follows popular fashions lavishly, right? So spends a lot of money on new clothes all the time and follows every trend. This is called a fashion victim. All right, this was the answer for number four. It was a fashion victim. Number five, dressed in a way that is too elaborate. It was overdressed, okay? So you are overdressed for the occasion. Number six is when something makes you lose interest in someone or in something else, it's called a turn off. For these words, we use the hyphen, okay? So it's necessary to include it, the turn off. Number seven, this is to yawn. When you open your mouth because you are tired, maybe hungry or bored, it's yawn, okay? Number eight, a noisy argument or fight. In English, we can use the word row, okay? Remember, to row or a row. Number nine, to touch someone on the back with the palm of your hand. This is a pat, okay? Como dar una palmadita, to pat someone. And number 10, the last one, is a person that employed to give advice about ways to improve your image. It's an image consultant, okay? These were the words. We had 10 in total. How many did you get correct for the crossword? How many did you remember? 8, 7, 9. Okay, not bad. Very good. Anyone else? Would you like to share your results on the chat? 4, okay. 8. All right, guys, very good. So this is a short review for our vocabulary in Unit 5. Now, in this part, last part of the class, we are going to focus on the task. So you can go to your book on pages 52 and 53. We are going to focus on the task, okay? Sorry, 52 and 53. So the task, the idea is for you to discuss on how to deal with a problem tactfully. Do you know what is this word? What is the meaning of this word? Tactfully? Or what do you think it means? To deal with a problem tactfully.
Contacto.
Yes, contacto. Yes, so to be polite, to say the right thing. This is tactfully, ¿no? Tener tacto, contacto. All right. So this is our task. Our purpose today is to do this. Before we start reading all the situations, we're going to check some vocabulary, okay? So let's start imagining that we have a difficult personal problem. We have a personal issue, okay? You are going to tick in these boxes things that you believe are helpful, okay? That are useful. So, for example, things you do. Talk the problem over with friends. To talk over with someone. To talk about this, okay? Hablarlo con amigos. To talk the problem over with friends. So if you consider this is useful or helpful, you can tick it, okay? Just tick. Get emotional. Remember what is this? Get emotional. What do you think this means, to get emotional? For example, yes, to cry.
Emotional.
Yes, is to cry. So it's not to get excited. This is different. Emotional, it's to cry, to feel very sad. So you can say, I got emotional talking about the problem. So I started crying. I was feeling very bad. Okay, so this is to get emotional. Next, can you help me read, guys, the situations? For example, Andres, can you read the next
Okay, teacher.
thing?
Close up and refuse to discuss.
To close up, it's like literally you close up and refuse to discuss it. So you don't want to talk about the problem to anyone, right? You close up. Carlos, can you read the next, please?
Yes, teacher. Start resenting people who try to help.
Yes, you start resenting people who try to help you. Resentirte, ¿no? Resenting people that try to help you. Elkin, can you read the next, please?
Get emotional?
Next here.
Excuse me. I don't see very well. Get defensive?
Yes, get defensive. So what do you understand by this, guys? To get defensive.
When your girlfriend asks you, where are you? Where was you the last night? And
Where were you?
where were you? Excuse me. And you were in a party with your friends, and you need to get defensive.
No, you need to tell the truth. Okay, yes, get defensive is like you answer in a strong manner, right? So as the example you said, your girlfriend asked you, oh, where were you last night? And you say, oh, you don't trust me, you don't believe me, right? You start a fight. So this is like to get defensive. Sylvia wrote on the chat, yeah, this is the meaning of this phrase, to get defensive. Next one, Jeanette, can you read the next phrase, please?
Tell friends to mind their own business.
You tell your friends to mind their own business. Do you, or have you seen this phrase before? Have you seen it used? Mind your own business or mind their own business?
Yes, it's like ocúpate tus propios negocios, de tus propios. Es como,
Yes.
es algo grosero.
Yes.
Ocúpate de tus asuntos.
Yes, exactly. Is if you say to someone, mind your own business, it's like don't get involved. Please do not get involved in my problems. Okay, it's a rude thing to say, as you mentioned. Ocúpate de tus asuntos, right? Not mine, not my business. Yeah, exactly. It's something similar to this as Elkin said on the chat. Okay, Gerson, can you read the last phrase for the first column?
Teacher, pull yourself together.
Yes, to pull yourself together. So have you heard this one? Do you know what it's what the meaning is?
Keep calm.
Yes, it's like to keep calm. Yes, so you are crying and your friends can tell you, oh, pull yourself together, like stop crying, calm down. This is the meaning, right? Similar to calm down. Pull yourself together, like control yourself. Okay, now this is the first column. So these are things that you do. You can select which ones you think are helpful when you have a problem. Now we're going to read things that your friend or your family do or can do, okay? Jose, can you read the first thing, please?
Yes, teacher. Try to be supportive.
Yes, try to be supportive. Julian, please read the next.
Sorry? Hello? Okay.
Yes.
Start criticizing you.
Yeah, they start criticizing you. Lisette, please read the next.
Make you face facts.
Make you face the facts. So in this case, the word face is a verb, right? To enfrentar, like to face the facts, los hechos. They make you realize what is happening, what is actually happening, right? Make you face the facts. Maverick, can you read the next?
Drop hints about what you should do.
Drop hints about what you should do, okay? To drop hints, so they might not tell you directly, so this is what you need to do to solve your problem. It's not said directly, but they give you like subtle hints or subtle comments, right? It's not direct, but it's like a hint, or a hint is similar to a clue, okay? Drop hint, como lanzar pistas de lo que debes hacer, right? Silvia, can you read the next one?
Make patrocinate comments.
Patronizing comments.
Make patronizing comments.
Yes, patronizing comments. Do you know what is patronizing? Anyone?
No, teacher.
Okay. In this case, it's similar like to condescending in Spanish. The definition is when you treat someone in apparently a kind way or a good way, but this gives you a feeling of superiority, okay? So this is to make a patronizing comment. In Spanish, we would say like condescendiente, okay? So they try to protect you or, give protecting comments, but it's like from a sense of superiority to you, okay? This is patronizing. Natalia, please read the next.
Okay, teacher. Lose their patience.
Lose their patience, yes. And finally, patience. And finally, to make tactful suggestions. So tactful, remember, we already saw tactfully, hacer sugerencias pues con tacto, ¿no? Con delicadeza. Tactful. Okay, so let's take 2 minutes and you're going to decide which of these things are helpful when you have a personal problem, a difficult personal problem, okay? Let's take 2 minutes and then we socialize. All right, let's check. So what else do you think it's useful, helpful from the first column, the things you do? What else is helpful?
Teacher, I think it's helpful. Pull yourself together.
Yes, to pull yourself together.
Yeah, that apply for every for whatever situation.
Yes, for any situation, we can use this one to pull yourself together. I think the others are not very helpful. To close up or get overly emotional, resent people, defensive. No, I don't think these are helpful.
The first teacher.
Yeah, and the first, to talk it over, yes, this is helpful. And for the second column, which ones do you find helpful?
Teacher, try to be supportive.
Yeah, try to be supportive.
Make your face fat.
Yes, to make you face the facts. It's correct.
Drop hints about what you should do.
Okay, drop hints. Do you think this is appropriate? Like not to tell directly, but just to give like hints? I don't think this is very helpful. It's more helpful
Teacher,
to
I
give.
think yes, may
Mhm.
take full suggestion.
Yes, this is more appropriate to make tactful suggestions. So you say, with all due respect, con todo respeto, I think or I suggest you can do this, all right? So give your opinion, your suggestions, but in a respectful way, in a very respectful way, okay? All right, guys, so let's take a look. We have three situations here. The flatmate from hell, he's dropped out and depressed, and her dream job is a nightmare. We are going to read these situations, and after we read them, then we're going to work in groups to make a list of suggestions that we can give these people for their problems, okay? So let's start reading. Let's read quickly so we can start working in groups very, very quickly. Silvia, can you start reading the first part, the flatmate from hell? Silvia?
Sorry, teacher. The Flymate from Hell. Monica's parents are very protective and had always refused to allow her to attend university in a city 100 kilometers away. However, when her aunt and uncle bought a flat there for her cousin Julia, they agreed to let her go if she lived with Julia. Monica knew Julia was a bit spoiled, but they had always got on fine, and Monica was happy to share with her. However, she has seen another side of her cousin since they started living together. Okay, Julia never.
Sorry, Silvia, I will continue with another student. Thank you. So, since they started living together, please continue, Jessie. Julia never invites.
Hey, teacher. Julia never invites Monica to join in when she has friends around and is selfish in all sorts of small ways. She switches the TV over when Monica is watching, sometimes plays music late at night when she knows Monica has early lectures next day, and uses Monica's clothes, makeup, and food without asking. She acts as if Monica owes her something, even though Monica's father is paying rent. Monica likes college, but living with Julian is spoiling everything, and she feels she needs to speak to someone, but who? Her aunt and uncle can see no wrong in their daughter, and she's afraid.
that her parents might make her go home. She dropped hints to Julia, but Julia hasn't responded. She's been asking friends advice.
She's been asking friends advice. So the first situation is about two cousins that are living together, but one of them is very rude. It makes is selfish. She does bad things for to her cousin, right? That is what it's called, the flatmate from hell, como el compañero de apartamento del demonio, from hell. Okay, so she's very bad flatmate. This is the first situation. Let's read the second. Okay, before we read, let's see if we have any new vocabulary that you would like to clarify before we continue. Spoiled. Do you remember this word, spoiled? Julia was a bit spoiled, but they had always got on fine. Got on fine. Siempre se habían llevado bien. And Monica was happy to share with her. However, she has seen another side of her cousin since they started living together. Julia never invites Monica to join in when she has friends around. And is selfish. You know what is this? Selfish?
Egoísta.
No,
Egoísta. Yes, egoísta. In all sorts of small ways. She switches the TV over. She changes the TV channel when Monica is watching something. Plays music late at night when she knows Monica has early lectures. This is classes, okay, lectures. And uses Monica's clothes, makeup, and food without asking. She acts as if Monica owes her something, even though Monica's father is paying rent. Monica likes college, but living with Julia is spoiling everything, and she feels she needs to speak to someone. But who? Her aunt and uncle can see no wrong in their daughter, and she's afraid that her parents might make her go home. She's dropped hints to Julia, but Julia hasn't responded. She has been asking friends' advice. Okay. Now let's read the second situation. He's dropped out and depressed. Lisette, can you start reading, please? Lisette?
Yes, teacher. Excuse me. Okay, I was talking with my microphone.
Okay.
Okay. 8 months ago, Richard, aged 22, failed his exams and dropped out of university. He got a job for 3 months, but was sacked. Okay, but was sacked for being unreliable. Since then, he seems to have fallen into a deep depression. He refuses to look for a job or go back to college and hardly goes out. He's a very intelligent but highly sensitive young man and tends to fly off the handle if he feels he's being criticized. His father is losing patience rapidly, and his mother is at her wits' end. You've known the family for years and are close to Richard. A few days ago, his mother found you in tears, begging you to talk to him before his father does something terrible like throw him out of the house. You feel you must help and have asked friends for suggestions.
Thank you, very good. Okay, now let's check the vocabulary. Let's see. Let's see. For example, to drop out of university, I think we all understand this, like to not continue studying, to drop out of university. He got a job but was sacked for being unreliable. What do you understand for this word, sacked? He was sacked. Imagine, he had a job, but he was unreliable. So he was, yes, like a child. It's a way of saying like it was fired in not good conditions. He's into deep depression. He refuses to look for a job and hardly goes out. He is highly sensitive and he tends to fly off the handle. Okay? In Spanish, we can say perder los estribos, right? To fly off the handle. His father is losing patience rapidly and his mother is at her wit's end. Have you heard this phrase before?
No, teacher.
No? And what do you think it means? Any idea? His father is losing patience and his mother is at her wit's end. No?
It reminds me like estar como hasta la coronilla or something like that. I don't know.
It's something like that. So she's so tired, like she is at her wit's end. In Spanish we can say like hasta la coronilla, estoy al borde de la locura, okay? She cannot take it anymore. She is at her wit's end, very stressed.
Like desesperada, teacher?
Yes, it's something like that. She's tired, extremely tired of the situation, worried, she's sad, all of this, okay, at her wit's end. Okay, I think that's all the vocabulary that we have in this part. Now, let's check the last situation. Her dream job is a nightmare. Let's read, please. Elkin, you can start reading. Her dream job is a nightmare. Elkin?
Excuse me, teacher. My microphone was turned off. Her dream job is a nightmare. A year ago, your sister Anna, age 25, landed her dream job in a publishing company and everyone was delighted. But after a few months, she got involved in an on-off relationship with the boss, Paul, age 41. She's besotted.
Yeah, she's besotted. This
Besotted.
means like bad in love, extremely in love, but like in a bad way.
Besotted.
Besotted, okay.
Besotted. Okay, she's besotted with him, and sometimes he's very attentive to her. But at other times, he treats her as if she doesn't exist. He's also getting her to do a lot of extra work without paying her and constantly hinting at promotion, which never happens. She knows other people in the office are talking and laughing about her behind her back and no longer feels comfortable there. Anna used to be a bright, fun-loving girl and sometimes still is. But at other times she looks washed out. Yes, is washed out.
Washed out.
And seems to have lost.
Yes, to have lost.
Okay.
Yeah, her
to have
confidence.
lost her confidence. Your parents are very worried about her and can't imagine what has gone wrong, but she has made you sure not to tell anyone about Paul. So far, you have not broken her confidence, but you feel that you have to do something and have asked friends for advice.
To ask friends for advice. Good. So we have this word besotted. Like this is extremely in love. You can say like, como diríamos, tragado. Yes, like completamente deslumbrado, enamorado. Is besotted, okay? So it's very extreme. What else? Other word? She looks washed out. Okay. So she looks tired. She doesn't look very good. We can say like agotado, right? She's exhausted, drained, tired. These are synonyms for washed out. She looks washed out. Okay, so these are the three situations. The flatmate from hell, he's dropped out and he's depressed, or her dream job is a nightmare. So what you're going to do in your group is to write a list and discuss these questions. So what are all the options for tackling the problem? You're going to think, ¿cómo podemos atacar, abordar los problemas que ellos tienen? What are the options for tackling the problem? What is the worst thing you could do, in your opinion? ¿Qué es lo peor que puede hacer en esta situación? What else should you avoid? ¿Qué más deberían evitar? And what is the best thing to do? ¿Qué es lo mejor? ¿Qué es lo que deben hacer? Okay? To solve their problems. So for this, you can use the useful language in the box here. For example, she needs to feel that the best thing to do would be to. One way to tackle it might be there is no point in, it's important to avoid. So you can use the vocabulary A and B. Why this vocabulary? Because this is tactful way of approaching a problem, ¿ok? Esa es como la manera educada, con algo de tacto de dirigirse a ese problema, ¿ok? Entonces, vemos que no es directo. ¿Qué sería lo mejor para hacer? Lo mejor sería hacer esto, no es, ¿ok? No es directo, lo mejor es esto, sino sería hacer esto, ¿ok? Would be, lo que debemos hacerle entender es, the main thing to get across is, you don't want to give the impression that, okay? So you can use this vocabulary to make your recommendations more polite or more tactful, okay? So the idea is for you to answer these 4 questions in your group, so you discuss and decide the answers for these questions, okay? So do we have doubts about the activity, what we need to do? You choose one of the situations, only one, okay? You don't need to talk about the 3 situations. You choose only one from for your group. You can choose 1, 2, or 3. Only one situation, okay? All right, guys, is it clear what we have to do?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, okay. So let me share the document with you. Okay, there it is. I will create 4 different groups so you can start working together. Okay, we can continue. Okay, let's create them again. All right, let's go to the breakout rooms and start working on this. Hi, Sylvia. Do you hear me?
Okay. We need to
Choose.
choose one,
Yes, only one. Only one
only
situation.
one.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is your opinion? What do you think? Mm,
I don't
mm,
know. If I be honest, maybe the first one. It could be.
the flag made from hell?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
I saw everything very similar.
Oh, okay. We need to respond the questions. Okay.
What are other options
What
for
are
tackling?
all the options for tackling the problem?
Tackling, yes, like front, like afrontar, creo que es como, it's like
Mm.
tackling. Or
Or
And make tactful suggestions, no?
Yes.
Yes, listen, her friends.
She should talk with her parents, maybe, about
Uh-huh.
uh, her result, resulted, about her relationship with her box. A possible option.
Let me put a useful language in the
You can talk with her
Yes,
directly.
talk. Yes.
slide.
Or maybe, I think maybe with her aunt and uncle that are parents, that are the Julia parents, yes?
Yes, that can be another option.
Yes.
Let me put the chart. Fuck. Sarah. Let's print.
Would be talking, yes, will be talking
With her cousin.
with her cousin, or in another situation she can talk with her with her uncle and aunt.
Mm. Okay. No more?
Maybe talking touch.
Heard all of this.
Okay. This is one. She needs to talk with her parents and try to convince them to live in another flat. Okay. The
Second,
second, she
Need to talk with her cousin,
she could be clearer.
with her intentions.
Yes.
okay. Entonces, she mm, she what? Ah,
She
eh,
must
eh,
be uh,
must be
cle clearer, clearer with
cleaner, clearer.
clearer.
Or
Clearer.
okay.
Clearer.
Clear with her intentions and complaints.
The question refer to the from the perspective of her
Yes.
friends, or
Yes.
is about him, about her, sorry.
Sorry, in this, sorry, so what is the worst thing you could do in this situation? Imagine you are there, so for the person involved in the problem, what is the worst thing that he or she could do? Not the friends, but the person involved.
So maybe get defensive.
Yes, and avoid talking with my friend.
What?
And uh, avoid talking
I think to
with
is
my
get
friends.
defensive and
Avoid
yes.
talking, como evitar hablar.
Uh-huh.
Avoid.
Because
Talking with my box or friends.
uh-huh. We he was talking with my friends or boss. Boss, because this makes the
And it can make the problem like bigger at the end.
Can you repeat, please?
That it can make the problem bigger.
Okay.
Here, and what you put, I think it's correct. It can damage her mental health. Okay. The next is what else should you avoid? Mm,
Okay, wait.
His cousin?
Yeah, let me
Yeah, just continue, please.
try to find the idea. So if you can correct me. Pretend that okay, pretend that her cousin
Understand? Or
yes. Her intention.
Yes. Cousin, yes. Okay. Excellent. Number 3.
What else should avoid? The other thing that you were saying was
Avoid. Mm,
Prevent from being worked gossip. Yes. With workers and avoid
okay.
gossip. Yes. The
But
team
and avoid the okay. Gossip is or work gossip. No, but okay. Okay. It is fine. So the last one.
what is team to do.
Mm,
Chain of jobs.
yes. Yes. Change her job.
Or
All right, guys, I think everyone is back in the meeting. Okay, I can see most of you advanced in the activity. Some of you answered the 4 questions, only 3, that it's okay, all right? So if you didn't finish all of them, do not worry. I will check what you wrote, what you have, and I will make the necessary corrections, okay, during the week. So if you want to finish it, you can do it throughout the week, or just you can leave the activity as it is, and I will check what you have, okay? So that is all for today, guys. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.
Bye, teacher. Thank you.